to everyone. Myself Anupriya. I welcome you all on behalf of IHMA Kerala State Chapter. Dear delegates, we had already provided you 100 plus sessions including Season 1, Season 2 free web series, and we are going to conclude by 24 August, and we are soon upcoming with Season 3. So, dear delegates, all the permitted recording alone will be uploaded on the YouTube. So try to make more focused in upcoming sessions, and I request to make valuable use of all the upcoming webinars. And before starting the session, never forget to salute our master, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. We feel very grateful for him for introducing this holistic approach of homeopathy, and due to his countless effort, we are here today. Thank you so much, Master. And today as a speaker, we have Dr. Anita Salunkhe, a wonderful wide educator and a renowned homeopath across the globe. So welcome, ma'am, from IHMA Kerala Wings. And more about her: with the natural talent to heal, a great passion to teach, make her master in assessing miasms and treating the remarkable successful cases. Dr. Anita is an internationally acclaimed homeopath specialized in pathological and incurable cases. She is also known for her incredible success with psychiatric cases and all the mental health issues, why her diagnosis based on groundbreaking 8-step method. So she's master by evolving her own approach in art of healing by blending the essence of two diverse school of homeopathy by Dr. Praful Bijaykar and by Dr. Rajan Sankaran. She is PHMS MD from Maharashtra University of Health Science, Nasik, and she is master in psychiatry too. She is founder of MindHeal Homeopathy Clinic in Mumbai, Maharashtra. She craved her own place nationally and internationally. So from IHMA Kerala Beings, I am showing my sincere gratitude and welcome you, ma'am, in this platform for your memorable experience. So welcome, ma'am, and most welcome for the 3 upcoming sessions too. So be with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Anupriya. And good evening, everyone. I'm always bounded with IHMA. Hearty congratulations, first and foremost, for ongoing webinars what you're conducting. And you know all, like always, so many years been with you all. I could not say no for the seminar. So, so I'm here. So my dear friend, today I'll be sharing with you my evolutionary journey in homeopathy, Like it's been 33 years I'm practicing now. And always there is an evolution when you're stuck somewhere, I I always say I have removed the tag of a teacher. Like I was on 1 decade teachers with both the schools everywhere. But I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be a student, and this was my journey. So today I will share with you like 33 years of my experience with the different mentors, what I have gained from and how it has helped me to evolve at a certain level, So I think we'll start with the case first, and then I can share with you the concept, the methodology, which is very important to know about. Okay, let's start with. So initially I'll start with a case of one simple man, a taxi driver, and you know that how homeopathy is like important is to understand the case and have an individuation of the case, find the person who he is. So this is a man with a simple thought, simple thinking, and he came with a complaint of blepharospasm. I'll show you the videos also. So this blepharospasm is basically very incurable state of incurable pathology, where what exactly happens is a sudden involuntary contractions of the muscles of the eyelid, and that's how there is a closure of the lids. It can affect a vision in long-term time, and there's no cause. They say that maybe it is because of some abnormal brain functioning in the part of a brain that controls the muscles. And this poor man with a taxi driver with so much financial problem, and he came with this total contraction of his eyeball muscles, and he could not open. And that's how he got completely stuck. He could not do anything in his life. And he was so much depressed. Let's see how he is. Little bit have a feel. Probably if you can get a right video audible, then or I can explain you about the case. So basically, he came to me on 7 June 2017. Okay. Video is clear?
Ma'am, I think you're back. Before it was clear.
Can you see my video?
Yeah, you can start. You can start.
Yeah. This is in Hindi, This is in Hindi, and he came with one of his neighbor, completely depressed. He tried suicide. He was stuck. He had gone to various doctors. This case is 45 minutes, but just to have a glimpse, with so many files, so many medications, going through various 12 doctors, done few injections. So just have a feel of this man, I have to smudged it because of showing all over, but you're out his audio. Eight months since he has this problem. He did Botox for that. Till he does a Botox, he's fine, and again the contraction happens. So on and off, he had to do the Botox injection. I think we'll see the follow-up. That's better than hearing him to story. We'll see his story, what exactly. So what is this case about? He's a 46 years old man who came with a blepharospasm since 8 months. It's a bilateral condition. It started 8 months before, and within a month, he couldn't open his eyes. He had taken the Botox twice because there is no solution, in this condition. It completely contracts your muscles, and then you can't open. He could not see, he could not walk on the road, and he was completely stuck without having any money to earn for, because he was a taxi driver. And only solution, they said, that either you have to do an pinning up for eyelid up with just tying up a stitch, and this will be your eye will be completely open all throughout. And that is the worst part, because then the eye is completely open with a lot of it. So he had no choice then going to Botox and going to doctors. So since this complaint, he started getting less sleep. Before he had a history of cold, a lot of irritation, dryness, constant yawning. The past history was often infections on and off with allopathy medication. There was also a history of small tumor on the chest, which was operated 5 years back. So with this, you understand how the sora was suppressed and how the psychosis also was suppressed with the tumor which he had. And which psychosis, I believe many will talk about, and how this traveled to higher organs. So regarding his disease, he feels that this will not get cured, and he has to go on going with this throughout his life, and it's very difficult. He had left working. He was a taxi driver. All time there was a tension for him regarding his financial problem, family. He had 3 kids and how they will survive. He visited doctors, and now it was completely hopeless situation, because he was losing the money, had to take a lot of Botox, wasting his time, and there's no improvement. And he was completely depressed. He would just sit in the room and do nothing. He said, always I think that how I'll die now. It's no way out now. So what is a mental symptom? Taxi driver since many years, hard struggle life, born and brought up, self-made man. And he even was such a strong will this man had. He went even with the closure of his eyes. He will try to drive, but now a stage came that it was completely contracted, and it was most difficult to open the eyes. He could not see anything. So extremely worried about the source of income. He says he's a very simple man, doesn't have much desire, and he is very meticulous, very perfect. He had a great life, to a satisfaction of what he was doing. He made his own house, he brought up his kids. Until now, everything was good. But now, since then, everything is stopped. There's no earning, there's constant thought how he support the family. Many times he thought of committing a suicide. There was nothing to be done. He was feeling guilty about it, that I cannot provide my family. And one of the child was studying in the BSc. He said, everyone respects me in the family. He has a tiff with his elder brother because regarding spending money for the family, he was a family man, taking care of his parents and all. And he said, I'm always careful about spending the money. I want the children to go ahead in the life, do something, be by themselves. A very logical man, he was very, even he was a taxi driver, I could see that he had a minimum words to talk, but talk to the point, nothing more was explained in this case. He said very disciplined about his behavior with the children. He was always very strong in his rules, how the children should be, the way they should behave, the way they should study. So a lot of instruction he will give. And if they don't obey, he will trash them and he will get angry on it. So very satisfying person, simple needs, simple desire, just only aim to just let the children to study and they should not be taxi driver like him. That was his motto of life, very satisfying person. He said, I'm a very reasonable in my understanding for customers wants to wait somewhere and I can wait for them, easily agrees with others, and he feels expenses should be according to your aukat, you should not spend more than your aukat. Okay. And it doesn't get along with brother because the brother is not taking care of the family. So going through it whole, this is 46 minutes of case. And this was he talking. And I said, kab se ho gaya? In homeopathy, it is always, we have to have the cause. Without cause, this effect is not there. So he said, this nothing much, but the incident definitely happened. Since 2-3 years, he had helped his friends for buying a taxi for that. He lended money, but that friend didn't gave back the money. And this man with a hard-earned money could not take it, and he went directly to the police station. And then somehow he got settlement and he got some money. But this incident had a tiff with this friend of his, and that friend was very angry and he used bad words. He would abuse him, and they were friends for long. But this incident had a great impact on their relationship. The stress was very much, and indirectly he would say something when he will pass the lane, something he will talk about this man, and then he will feel what people are talking, what people are saying. He could feel very insulting about it, going to work from that area, that place from where he had to go to his work because the friend was his neighbor. And then he could feel that he could hear the people are talking about him, having an abuse, felt that I've done something wrong maybe. And it was very depressing for him, and with this depression, he was thinking about the death. And I've done something wrong, he could feel, and he felt guilty about it. So this is the thing, my dear friend. And what can a taxi driver talk about, You had a simple need, simple life. And this is a beauty, what I learned always when I was a student, I always took a case of Andewala and Istriwala, And this is how I learned homeopathy. Like observation is an art. How you can give a remedy to such people. It's not necessary that you just be and try to find a repertory and in front of them you check it. So this was a simple story. Yes, any student, anyone would like to talk about this? Yeah, anyone would like to say something about this case? Yeah, audio is not clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's very clear. So I request all the delegates, if you have any suggestions, you can put it in the chat box.
Okay. So Staphylococcus aureus, aurum met, reproaching, delusion wrong, anger with indignation, okay, aurum met, humiliation. But what was very peculiar, what is this basic, see Hahnemann has already always had told in aphorism 3, the physician has to understand in given case what is wrong that is to be treated in the case. So if you have to give a remedy, everything has to be taken care of, you know. Like if you see that the whole basic issue for him for dying was what? That he's not earning. A lot of insecurity, financial insecurity. He's feeling bad that he cannot do for the family. How you'll put up in Staphylococcus that? Suicidal thoughts. So the remedy always has to have holistically. No, you can't see one. He was always bothered about what people think about him. So everything has to be taken care of. You know, this is the hallmark of the case. And calcarea silicata. Yeah, why calcarea silicata? Because of insecurity, financial and silicata, what people talk about. Very good, wondrous. What else? Does calcarea silicata has this pathology which is there of blepharospasm? So my dear friend, this is very, very important. So it's not only the mentals which are to be taken. It has to be what our foundation of the homeopathy is basically everything has to patch. The mentals, the physical generals, everything has to be taken care of along with the mentals. Okay. So many things we are seeing it. Let's go ahead and see his follow-up. Okay. So let's see his follow-up. What exactly? 7th June, I gave the medicine. He took a medicine. 1.5 months after he said, I don't want to take this treatment. Why? Are ye chota chota goli kya karega? See this man, because even he was a taxi driver, he wanted a logic. He wanted to have an understanding about everything. Ki what is right, what wrong. He came in history is telling, bade doctor ke paas mein gaya. He has gone to big doctors. So he tell here, homeopathy kya karega ye? What is this homeopathy? So he stopped. We forced, we called, and then I gave remedy and I told, tell me now, Moriaji, how are you feeling when I forced you to take a medicine? And this is his follow-up. That is 7th June and 6th November. Okay. So let's hear him a little bit. It's 5 minutes. Hear out this audio.
कितना बजट लगा, क्या लगा? 50% में एकदम। अच्छा, अभी रास्ते पे चलते हो तो कैसा होता है? थोड़ा हाँ, एकदम अच्छा लग रहा है। ये एकदम अच्छा, वेरी गुड। और अभी रास्ते पे चल सकते हो गए? कितना टाइम खुला रहता है आपके? अभी ऐसा है कि थोड़ा मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, अपने आप नहीं होती। क्या बात है, मैंने आपको बोला था दिवाली के बाद जिंदगी चेंज होने वाला है। सोच भी नहीं सकता। क्यों नहीं सोच सकते थे? अरे मेरे को इतना बड़े डॉक्टर ने 2-2 हजार रुपया नहीं दिया। तुम्हें बड़ी डॉक्टर नहीं हो? बराबर। अभी ना ये तो पैसे वालों ने जहाँ पे लोग पैसे भागते हैं, और जिसकी हॉस्पिटलें गवर्नमेंट की भी है, होम्योपैथी कोई हॉस्पिटल गवर्नमेंट की नहीं, कोई किसी कहीं से जाकर है नहीं है, वो मानते ही नहीं है लोग कुछ है कर सकते हो। तो सब डॉक्टर ने क्या बोला? आपको ना बोला था क्या? बोला ठीक ही होंगे। न्यूरो सर्जन एक से यहाँ तक कि साइकोलॉजिस्ट टेक्निक मेरा दिया था। कितने डॉक्टर के पास है? पहले तो आँख दिखा रहा था, आँख के चक्कर में 4-5-6 डॉक्टर के पास गया था, फिर उसके बाद न्यूरो सर्जन के पास गया। न्यूरो सर्जन बोला था ना, क्या बोला था मैंने कि आपको हमने फोन किया था कि आप आ जाओ। अरे अब बीच में मेरे को शक हुआ था, पूछा भी था मैं क्या कभी ऐसा पेशेंट को आपने ठीक किया है? तो आपने बोला अरे एक तो ऐसा चश्मा ही बनवाया था, कैसा लगा।
So it was difficult for him to convince and get for homeopathy. It was a very logical thinking, and it's how this is how sometimes we have to do for the patient to forcefully get back to him. So it says follow up now.
एकदम ठीक है, अच्छा नहीं, एकदम तो नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कुछ भी करूं। मैं अभी जोर से जो बंद हो जाता टाइट, नहीं वो टाइट, अभी टाइट कम हो गया, टाइट एकदम नहीं, अभी ज्यादा ज्यादा इतना है। और ये रास्ता चलने के टाइम पे अपने को इससे ज्यादा रास्ता चलते समय, हाँ, और खोलता हूँ कभी थोड़ा बहुत, लेकिन खुल जाता है। अभी एकदम टाइट होता था वो नहीं, सॉफ्टनेस आया है, वो टाइट नहीं बंद, तो कभी बंद होता है, चल रास्ता चलते समय, रास्ता तो आप घर में खुले रहते आंखें और रास्ता चलते समय बंद हो जाती है, तो आप रास्ते पे अकेले नहीं जा सकते हो। तो अभी आप अकेले आए तो कैसे आए? ऐसा बंद आज तो ठीक है ना, मैं आ रहा हूँ, तो आज रास्ते पे भी खुली गई, रास्ते पे भी खुली थी, रास्ते पर लेकिन कल नहीं खुली थी रास्ते पर। ओके, अभी पानी का दवा से कैसे लग रहा है? पानी का दवा
I started with LM potency for him.
पानी का दवा लेना, वही पानी ये है ना, मिरेकल है, मिरेकल, क्योंकि ये ना ये में आपको क्या लगता है रास्ता चलने में पहले जो दिक्कत था उससे कितना?
So we'll see now. Last follow up, he almost stopped and he started driving his taxi.
कैसे चल रहा है? क्या चल रहा है? खाली थोड़ा थोड़ा लगती है, कभी कभार बंद होती है, थोड़ा थोड़ा लगता है। मैं बहुत स्पीड में भी चलना नहीं। अभी वॉकिंग नहीं करते हो? हाँ, वॉकिंग जैसे अभी लेट हो रहा था, हमको बताइए 1 बजे तक रूम में, मैंने चेंबूर नाका की बस पकड़ी, वो नहीं निकली, वो सीधा जाना, वहां से उतरा, थोड़ा लगते कैसे आए, कुछ हुआ? बड़ा स्पीड में जाना है तो लपक रही थी। 1 महीना हो गया ना, हो गया, अभी नया पानी का देते हैं, 1 महीना हो गया ना? हाँ, 1 महीना हो गया, फिर वो एकदम जाने में ठीक हो गया, नया वाला पानी का दवा वही 080 अब उससे गड़बड़ मत करो, थोड़ा थोड़ा है उसी में डाल दीजिए, नहीं फेंक दो, नया ना फेंक दो, पानी में नहीं। और अभी कॉन्फिडेंस आया गाड़ी चलाने का? गाड़ी चलाने का कॉन्फिडेंस तो अपने को आया, चला भी सकते हैं, और 1 महीना देखेंगे, लेकिन ये कभी कभी थोड़ा ठीक।
So you saw how much he's better with all, and he started driving his car. So this is a way like a right constitution remedy can change a miracle for this person. It's a incurable pathological case. So what is a technique we can use in such cases? Because there is no single location, sensation, modality, complaints, aggravation, amelioration, nothing. Just one simple one-sided disease. So every case has to be taken according to what is the need. What is this case needing? So what exactly, which case, what technique we can use in this case? So where the patient is most expressive, there is no particular rubrics, but we have to individualize this patient. There is no modality. Where he is expressive? He's very strongly expressive at the mind space. And what is the technique? So technique used to understand such, which I use very last 3 years, is personal evolution method. This is a method which I learned from Dr. Mahesh Gandhi, which I've learned from various masters, and this method, which I'll be explaining in few further, it helps to understand who the individual he is, how defined he is, and what is his lesson, what is his script, what is his language, what is the thing that he is stuck up in his life. And that issue, that story, we have to map him evolutionary. It's completely new. All my dear friends, it's new. Many of you know Dr. Mahesh Gandhi has done a great work in psychiatry, but I'm telling you, his methodology really, really can help you to understand pathology. So this is one of the doctor who has done a Mikhail Yakir. She is from Israel. She has done a plant chart. The best part is this whole chart is an evolution of the plant right from the millions of years, the plants which has evolved, and she has put it in the 2-dimension chart. So it's completely new. Just have an insight what exactly, I can't explain you this chart in totality, but this chart is equivalent to Jan Scholten chart, the same way. It's almost same how we map a patient when we have to check in Jan Scholten according to the development age of that person. It's a similar way. So if you see this case is of a rosy day, you know, because there was nothing like lacking something in me, yeah, missing. So it was like just a expression of a financial issue, and he had a contraction. So what is this contraction? Contraction is nothing but excess psychosis. So something hardening, something strong enough exudation is there. So this case was from calcium line. So according to Yakir, fifth subclass, the issue is about the work, money, earning, right, wrong. It is a masculine quality because the chart is divided into feminine and masculine. So he's a very doer, worker, thinking only about work. So it's a masculine quality. A lot of regulation, rules, regulation, concern with his duty, learning rules kept, and this was the thing. So fifth subclass, fifth row, the family comes is Sependalis. And from the Sependalis, I gave a remedy, Ruta graveolens. And this is the first prescription. So Ruta graveolens is basic convulsions, spasm, lids. This remedy has a special affinity for fibrous tissue, flexor joints, cartilage, periosteum, and especially it is a remedy for strabismus of top pressure. This was a rubric taken, closed involuntary, convergent spasm, convergent ciliary muscles, falling of leads, inflammation, anxiety, health, constant desire of death, as if he has committed some crime, he has deceived, something done wrong, loathing of life, suicide, and very of life. This is how it was so easy. And the only remedy which is very much there is Ruta, all over which is covered. So Ruta is basically feeling discontented, suspicious, no longer trusting the best friend and feel deceived. So I don't want to go in the intrinsic of this whole Ruta family. They are very inflexible mentally and physically. The beauty of learning the PM is basically, if you understand, the lesser known remedies I've given in a case. I could have never imagined giving Ruta the first prescription in such case. And you see the result? It's completely pathological, incurable case from the modern point of view, you know. So they're very, very stiff, very rigid, very talk to the point, you know. More of the masculine element is there, you know. So this was a whole thing of Sependalis family. And this is the Ruta, need to be busy, hard working, constant duty and responsibility. This man was working 13, 14 hours, he will drive the taxi. So it's all the duty, responsibility, work like an ox to persist and for perseverance. Complete exhaustion. They work, and then it's like a lemon family. Okay. So rigidity is there. This is the Rutasi basically. So I think will skip this all. And then I tell you what exactly is new and old in homeopathy. This is my evolutionary journey. You know, this is what I want to share with you. When you are a student, you always are baffled, you know, what to do, where exactly to go, whom to learn, because there are different schools of thought, you know. And my dear friend, the best part is like people have forgotten to take care of their foundation, you know. They are learning the system more. They are not using the repertory, they are not doing, but that is a foundation. So what is this exactly? Homeopathic is nothing but science and art. What is science? Science is a left brain dominance. You have to have knowing all these things. So it is working on the left brain dominance and right brain dominance. So it is not only the symptom, which is classical way of understanding. We have to have the artistic side to understand the case. So we have to know the conventional and contemporary method. So what is this? For me, the best part was like my foundation was very, very strong in homeopathy. When I understood this fact about miasms, Hahnemann and miasms, the chart of suppression, how to find a remedy, you know, going through whole repertory and procedure. So this is the conventional method. Knowing the science, knowing the rubrics, knowing the repertory, knowing the symptom, knowing the drug picture. And this is what is taught in the college. And definitely everyone should know the foundation very only strong. But you have to be expansive. Hahnemann would have not liked that if we would have not progressed further in the life. He was the one in one lifetime, he did a 6th edition. I think he would have been there. He would have always expanded his knowledge. So people say that we follow the Hahnemann in homeopathy, but my dear friend, that's the thing, because they don't understand that homeopathy is a science. Science is always progressive. There were 100 remedies when his time, then there were thousands, and now we have so many. So one has to know the science, one has to know the system. And the system is basically from art, kingdom, pattern, miasm, sensation, and experience. And this was my other side of learning from Dr. Sankaran. So it is very important as a student, you should have this knowledge about how the man is developed, what is physiology, what is pathology, what happens in immunology, what is genetics. The man in health is embryology, the man in disease is miasm, the man in cure is a 7-layer of suppression. This is the hallmark. You have to have that base. But my dear friend, what happens when you are stuck here and we don't grow, and in such condition, what is the chances? That's how you come with a Staphylococcus aureus, you come with a causticum. But we cannot think such a small single similar remedy, which are so useful. How can anyone think of giving root as a first remedy in such given case? Until and unless you really know your homeopathy in a wider way, from the symptom point of view, from system point of view. So Dr. Rajan Sankaran, he did a great milestone in taking this plant sensation. It's a different dimension when we understood the plant studies, but 33 plants with a different sensation. And it was most difficult for us to beat them in one string, because every sensation was different and we have to mug up. No doubt it was very, very helpful for us to know the plant sensation, his miasm understanding. This miasm and Vijayka's miasm is completely different. And I'm very sorry to say that both are my masters, I've learned from him, I've learned from them. But the difference is like, in our homeopathic culture, there is always a saying that we are right. This is what was for me a thing, that everyone is talking on the right thing. They have contributed to the homeopathic circles, because this miasm, what Sankaran is talking, is a point from mental miasm, the perception, how a person perceives the situation. It's very difficult, no doubt, but one should know both the miasms because they're very, very important. So he talked about sensation, he talked about miasm, then he came with a synergy. Wonderful. Many of us are going through these things, but sometimes it happens that it is not easy to get a sensation. Why? Because a logical man cannot enter through the sensation and we are stuck. And then we go on asking the question, and then you feel it's failing. And then we try to take a rubric, sometime sensation, sometime this, sometime that, and you try to give the remedy. But what I've seen, one method under which everything is coming is what I learned is this PM. So sensation is no doubt a methodology to understand the subconscious mind. It's wonderful. And this is how I learned what is id, ego, and superego. What is your inner song, which is the one which individualizes the person. It is his song. It is his life script, what person comes with. So this was a wonderful thing what we have gone. So my dear friend, this understanding of this level of case taking completely opened the eye for me. And then I realized what is happening in a homeopathic circle. First, Hahnemann and homeopathic people, they take only level 1, level 2 and emotional cases. And they feel they are right. And that's how they look at the case at that pathology. They feel that it is important to take a rubrics, repertorize everything. But my dear friend, I was stuck at that case, taking the rubrics. And when you are stuck, you evolve. And that's how I understood that there is a different level of case taking. And this is what I learned from Sankaran, the level 4, level 5, level 6. This is a delusion. So every given case, we have to take a different methodology. You just can't get stuck up. And this is how my learning proceed, So that was very good. And then I came with the Mikhailera Yakir, and she has done a wonders with the wonders plant. What she did, she has formed the chart from billions of years, from the evolution of the plant development, right from the mosses, fern, and the conifers. We had lycopodium from the fern. So these gymnosperm and the angiosperm, so many plants are there. She formed all this together in a one chart of gymnosperm. This is chart. How we have a Jan Schulten chart, and you know how many people are doing it, how easy it is to map the case, to find a remedy, to see the changes. So this is the chart of plant. And what we say, Staphylococcus aureus or Pulsatilla, whether Ignatia or this, and you come in the rubric and you can't differentiate. But when you know the weightage of Staphylococcus aureus and the weightage of Ignatia, you can differentiate. So this is a very source level to understand this plant. My dear friend, it's very, very easier. But first you have to be having an eye opener to know this thing. So this chart is nothing but, I'll tell you one example, what happened. Very interesting it was. Like I was just learning in almost 4 years back with Mikhail. I learned from first, and it was one time, and then I realized the whole Mikhail Yaki teaching is taught by Mahesh Gandhi, and that's how I started learning with him. And just initial phases when I started learning the plants, I had one case of a Parkinsonism. And that Parkinson case was basically a woman, a frail woman from a village, and she was so frail, not eating any food will disagree with her. She could not take wheat, she could not take milk, she could not anything, and severe Parkinson case. There was no subject because she was from village, like this taxi man. And she will talk only about ki ghar kaise chalnar, how the house will run, children will not have food, and her mother would be with her. The mother said she's clingy, she's dependent, she doesn't do anything, she doesn't know how to monitor the house, but she's always bothered that how I take care of the house. This was a life story. I said, I cannot get any rubric. She has a case of Parkinson. So let's generalize her. And I said she's a level 1 case. I opened a Boning-Hassan repertory. And what I saw, there were 19 remedies. And there was one remedy which was very unique. And then I saw it was a lolium. I never knew this remedy. What is lolium? Then I studied this remedy, and then I understood lolium is a remedy from plant, which is from the nutritional line of this chart. And this is monocot. And completely the chapter is about nutrition, digestion. Touch the wood, this lady, if it is a specific remedy for the, it's like a, how it is like wheat, oriza, like a rice, maize. So this is one of the rye, something rye, remedy from rye with a fungi. So this remedy was given to her. And many of the doctors from Calcutta method, they use this remedy as a specific for the Parkinson. Can you believe I could give this remedy for that lady in a village who was so far away, and she was continuously taking there. So this is how it was an eye-opener for me to understand this whole evolution. So this chart is basically on this subclass from the periodic table, and this chart tells about evolution. Evolution is basically from years of evolution. A human being had been evolved from Satyuga to now. What is this? What is our yuga now? What is our yuga now? This is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga. So what was the initially years in the Sat Yuga? Our heart was big. There was oneness for others. And there was no borders. We were loving for each other. We were taking care of each other. And this was a first subclass. And as we evolved, the heart has gone stronger. The brain has we have become logical. So this chart is basically, whole chart is from oneness to separation, from confusion to clarity. This is, we'll discuss further. And this is nothing but evolution. So this is this, Dr. Mahesh Gandhi was the first one who talked about the evolutionary method, how you have to map the individual from the evolutionary point of view. where his life scripts are there and where he is stuck. So Mahesh Gandhi's method is just mapping the individual according to this his evolution. You have to map the individual, and this mapping can be done in either you can do in plant chart, animal chart, or mineral chart. So it's one of the methodology. This is his book. I think everyone should go and just see what he has written in this. So it's one of the methodology to come to arrive at a remedy and to understand the patient who he is. This is our whole endeavor. What is our endeavor? To understand the patient who he is and what is his issue, what is his mental picture, and then give a right remedy. So this is one of the method. So he is also doing from the point of evolutionary cycle. If you see the Jan Scholten, what we do in the Jan Scholten, we map the individual according to where he's stuck up in as a issue. For example, he's a biological age is 50 years old, right? But his inner age is what? Like a baby, like a beryllium, fearful, scared, how to face the world. And we give us a remedy beryllium. So this is an evolution from womb to tomb. So this is how we map the person. Similarly, he has a concept that every human being who has come on this earth has not come for just fun. It's to learn also. And each one has got their life script. Life script means issues, what we have. Few has an issue that they are jealous about me. Few has an issue that I have no good relation. Some has an issue that I have to perform, I have to do something in life. And accordingly, we map. So this mapping of a individual's life script, according to their developmental age, what he's expressing, that's how we find out his life story. We individualize him and we give a right remedy. So we'll just see further how it works. We have a time now, 8:43, yeah. So what life stories people can go through, we have to find out what is the issues he's suffering, how to individualize the person, what is the thing he's coping up, how he's struggling up, what is his core issue that we have to find out in the individual. That becomes an important entry point in the case. You saw this case, Ruta, it was a life story. What was the life story? Money, family, growth, and I want my children to go ahead in life. Was there any issue? But what was he stuck? He was stuck. He was unhappy because he could not do anything in his life for the kids. So when you are stuck somewhere, there lies the disease. When you are stuck with your life issues, with the problem of your life, with the challenges of the situation, the same pattern which we have about some mental issues, there when you are stuck there, and then the disease develop. So what we as a homeopath do, we give a right simillimum, change their perception, change their attitude, and completely give a different outlook for the patient. And I know that Hahnemann has already told in aphorism number 9 that the spiritual vital force is like our soul journey on this earth. And it is the soul journey, what we have come on this earth, one needs to master about it and have a better life, a higher purpose of living. So this is a whole journey. We are on a point of evolution. Even it is said that everyone coming on this earth has an evolutionary journey, because the evolution is basically the law of nature, the law of the universe. Everything is evolving. The planet is evolving. The human race is evolving. Even we are just coming from different race. So collectively, everywhere it is evolution. For example, if you see nation-wise, culture-wise, everywhere. And even we as a soul, we have been coming here with a certain script. We are coming with a certain issues. And if we don't master, in next janam, again, we are going to go with that circle again. So basically, this is the evolutionary cycle. And we have to check where the person is stuck at what age of his life. And find out the remedy for him, and this is nothing but personal evolution. So personal evolution is finding the inner age of a person. And this method was used by the Carl Jung. He was one to do an individuation of a person, whether the person is extrovert or introvert. So this is the inner age. Basically, this girl, she's sitting. So every one of us has come with their inner age and certain issues. So what exactly that issue and the story, from that we can map an individual. So you see this girl, she's sitting, her inner age is 65, and you see this lady, she's age is 65, but her inner age is 16. So you have to map the inner age of the person. So we have to, this module is nothing but mapping the inner age, finding out the script, what he's talking, mapping according to the mineral chart, plant chart, or kingdom, animal chart. And it has a certain elements, like water element, fire element, masculine and feminine. So just will give 5 minutes how to access this individual. So this individuation is nothing but to find out who the person is, who he is. Like we have to map the person with his ego strength. So ego is what? Your weightage, how much weightage you have in a society, how much contribution you have in a society. So ego is nothing but I. For example, when hydrogen is coming on this, what is the hydrogen script? That I'm not noticed, I'm nothing, no one sees me. What is the story of a lithium cup which is in the womb stage? Like it's dependent. He can't have his own I. He's completely dependent. He can't be of his own. So as you grow and evolve, the I is formed. And the natrum, the I is just started. The natrum line, the I started. So it's just finding the person, the mapping the person. So the mapping also can be done from his degree, from his education, the type of job he has, the friends, the way he talks, the way he expresses his wealth, the influence in society, the way his script is. For example, this is what I learned from Mahesh Gandhi. But I can tell you my story. Few years back, my case, like I remember one of my assistants had got her uncle, and he had diabetes. That man was tall built, strong man with some substance in him. And they both came in a room. And I said, what is the problem? That person said, he just waited. He didn't sit. I said, I have a seat. And then he said, I said, what is the problem? He said, diabetes. And that's how we took a history. And I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm a sailor. I said, huh? Sailor? What? So he said, I'm 40 years, I'm sailing. And then I said, oh, really? So he said, I'm sailing a crew. I said, what? 700 people. So the way he talked, 700 people he's sailing, and the way he talked. I said, what is his issue? He said, nothing. I'm just missing ghar ka khana. And this man, when I took a history, he has done multiple things for his village. Built a school, helped so many people. How much weightage he had in society. And this man was Aurum Moore. And he said, I miss ghar ka khana. I miss that homely thing. I miss the nurturing from my wife. And he was given the... So you see how you can map a person? In the same way, when I had one case, the man was thin, frail, bald, with thin hair. I said, what are you doing? Your business. I said, business? I said, what business? He said, I have a business. I said, what exactly? This is very important because Hahnemann has said in aphorism number 5, that person has to know what is he doing, domestic, social relation, what is his living. And he said, what are you doing? He said, I'm basically factory. I said, factory what? He said, I make a plastic bottle for homeopathy. And I said, really? And how many people? 3 people. So you see, what is the weightage of him? What is the weightage of this man? So it's very important in the case that we take everything in a picture. We have to find out what is his confidence, what is his contribution, who he is in society. You can find out who is the Modi. And everyone has come with a unique thing in our life. Everyone is different. Some is an engineer, some are actors, some are doctors. So everyone has some contribution for the life, something we do for the universe. So here we have to map who he is. What is his worth? What is his self-worth? How much I he has? How much weightage he has? How much ego strength he has? And this is done by a chart. So the whole chart, like plant, mineral, animal, are in this manner. So left-sided chart are all feminism, not efficient, not effective. So when you're left-sided, your heart is very big, you know. So when you're working from your heart, you're very emotional, sensitive, you know. So what is left-sided? Left-sided is basically right-sided brain dominant, you know, basically. So you're very undefined. So patient is giving history and he's saying, what is the problem? Oh, you tell me, doctor. You guide me now how to do. And the person will say, oh yes, I know what is my problem. Take this file. I don't think so. This is important for me to tell you. These are right-sided people. So you have to differentiate, you know. I tell you, my dear friends, it's not a journey, it's an evolution. What I have studied from my masters, and every minute I'm evolving just to get the right similum, because I always fail. It's not homeopathy which fails, it's a homeopath who fails. We can do amazing thing to any individual, provided we are open to new learning, provided we see what is happening, provided we learn from our failures. So this is the thing. This chart tells you everything, you know. I think these charts are in Mahesh Gandhi's book and you can go through. I've taken a chart just to give a glimpse. So people from left side are very simple, naive, because their heart is big. Sorry. Okay. So their heart is big, you know, and as you're right-sided, you have clarity. This is East and West. Like East may how it is Indian people. When you're eating, you'll share with someone. You're loving, you're affectionate, you're feminine, you're touch, emotional. And in the West, how it is? Doer, point. Someone is laughing, you'll do like that. You'll not laugh, you'll not talk. So you're very precise, decisive, efficient. You're focused. You have your own say. You want your own space. You're very rigid. You know, you are doers and you're dependent. So, you know, people are using a Jan Scholten chart. I think they know it. It's dependency and independency. So it's same way. It's nothing new. So similarly, this can be done at physical level. So how I do at physical level? Right brain dominant and left brain dominant. So left-sided people. So here it is shallow psychosis. So left-sided is a shallow psychosis. So aphorism number 74, Hahnemann has written, miasm. What is shallow psychosis? You have a dilatation and relaxation. So people coming with ptosis, hernia, minus number, nearsightedness, or too much water element, they are left-sided in the chart. I can easily map out. And you see, right-sided dominant is excess psychosis. So this man had a contraction and induration. He had a heart contraction. Why was this contraction? Because he had increase of fibrin in him. So increased fibrin produce and contraction in him. So you see, there was muscle contraction, fibroids, constipation, so earth element. And that's why we gave a remedy from right-sided for him. And this is the Vijayaka chart. So you see, he has also put the more you have fibrin, the more you're haughty, dominating, because you have an I in you. And the less the fibrin, you're meek, you're weak, you're shy, you're imbecile. The shallowness is there. So this is used everywhere. No one is talking different. Everyone is talking the same thing. But there's no combined platform to say that all are together. You know, everyone is talking that we are right and they have their own name of school. This is the tragedy. This is a tragedy that we all have to come on a one platform and have an exchange of understanding. And I think this is a beautiful thing to happen in future. I hope it happens. So this is a mineral chart, you know, the left-sided, right-sided. You have the chart. This is a plant chart. Amazing work done by Dr. Mahesh Gandhi. Amazing. He has categorized the invertebrate, vertebrate. You can't believe the remedies what I've given. It's a first prescription as a venous mercenaria and so many Helix tosta. I never knew this remedy. I never knew how they are. And I can show you the pathological cases, but such a wondrous remedy, the changes what we have done in the thing. I think we should do one case and then you will know how I failed and I learned from this methodology. Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah.
Am I fast? My genetic is fast. I'm
No.
sorry.
We are just eagerly hearing all the things. Okay.
Yeah, I can't control my genetics. So this is one interesting case. This is my case. I suppressed. I'm telling you, I'm suppressed. See, until unless you are telling, you know what is happening in a case, you can't improve. This case, the boy used to come to me for many years. You know, this boy used to come to me for many, many years as a child. Very simple boy, timid, bashful, quiet, serious, fearful, anxious. Exam hai to fear, how I'll do, how I'll perform. So I gave him Lyco. Then he got tremendously scared. And I'll show you my chart also, old charts. What I've done is repetization. Then I gave Calcaria and all. And then he came with a sudden anxiety and OCD. And then I said, because if you're aware, if your foundation is strong, you are aware that what you're doing in a case. And I was aware that I suppressed this boy because his whole physical disease shifted, all the corporeal disease shifted to one-sided mental disease. And I knew that I've done this. But how to rectify this? This was a one thing. And I'm thank God I learned from various masters. I could help him out. I'm telling you, this is my evolution. This is my journey. My journey is always to evolve, not get stuck up. And once you stuck up, you're lost. You don't learn the lessons of life and you don't give the result for the patient. So this is a boy who came to me. We'll just talk about this case. It's a case of a chronic anxiety and OCD. He had obsessive compulsive thoughts in his mind. A 12 years boy. After a long time he came to me because he was coming and in between he was better and he didn't come and suddenly he came. So he came with a complaint of excessive disturbed thought. He was under my treatment on and off of his physical health. He's getting some thought. He keeps on thinking all the time about this thing issue, that he's not able to concentrate, he's not able to study, he's always worried that why these thoughts are coming, he lost his appetite. How it started with? It started after one incident when there was a maid who was there in the house and he was taking bath in bathroom, and suddenly he didn't realize that he's naked and he came out and started changing. And then he realized, oh my God, this maid is there. And he believed that, oh my God, what she will think. If she tells her mummy, then mother will think that I want to show her me as a naked. And then he got scared. He started thinking that I have done wrong, I've done something. And this was a case. I think we'll see him, we'll hear his story, and then I can explain you. The way this boy was crying, I'm telling you, exactly see the dates exactly, 11 July 2018. And my dear friend, this is the first prescription I could give, and he was better.
How old are you, Suresh? I'm 12 years. Okay, tell me, what is your problem? He's just talking, okay? He's just understanding you, everything is there. He is a very different doctor, that. He's very comfortable, easy. Tell me what is happening. Everything is okay. Doctor, what is the problem is that I keep on worrying about everything. I don't know, I worry about the important thing. Talk about that. Now, whenever I'm worried or tensed about something, I can't eat, I don't get sleep that night. And every day or the other, I have one problem, which I fear from home and done one thing. I have any problem, I could come and tell her, and she will solve my problem. What problem is your better? What I do is, I get very nervous when I speak to people. Very good. Talk, no? They are just comfortable. Talk nervous about talking to people. Just explain that. I get nervous that, I get nervous because I hesitate to speak sometimes. Okay. What happens exactly? What do you feel? And that's also not the issue. The other issue is like, something which I don't even know. I don't even know anything about that. I keep on worrying that I've done this. Talk about that. What are you thinking? For example, I'm going to give you an example. If a person is there, if there's a person, I'm talking to the person, and no, that person is talking to me, and he's again talking to me, and it's not making me comfortable. And I don't like it only when he's talking. So, and while he's talking, I think that I've told him to talk to me. And first, I don't know from where these thoughts come on me. That I've told this person to talk to me, that's why he's doing this. So, even if I've not told him, I don't know about that.
My dear friend, this is a psychiatric case, and these cases are very lengthy, prolonged, but have a glimpse of it. How much he's messed up in his life. At the age of 12, can you believe this boy, if not treated, what would have been his issues of life? So he's thinking that I'm done wrong, I'm talking wrong. We will rehear the transcript definitely, but just feel this boy, how much pain he is in, how much suffering he is. He's crying, he's anxious, he's not sleeping, he's not eating, he can't focus. The most sincere boy he was. Very sincere, good, intelligent, hardworking. And see the state of this boy. Just little bit, 5-10 minutes you hear, and then we'll see the transcript.
Forget after, I sometimes I forget that I told this person not. Just forget. And then because I've forgotten, if I remember, I would immediately tell my parents that this person has done this. And if this person has done this, and this is not me feeling, I'm not feeling comfortable. And now what happens is, if someone is raising wrong to what is real for you?
I think we'll read the transcript and see his follow-ups later in detail. Okay. So Krish Patel, he exactly came to me on 11/7/2018. He's 12 years old boy. I said, talk about you. I worry about smallest thing. I get worried and tense. I don't get sleep. Every day some problem is there. And I have to tell this mom, and she has to solve this problem. What problem you have? I'm very nervous. I can't speak. I hesitate to talk. What you feel? Other issues, I don't think about something, but I think that I have done some bad thing. Okay. Talk about that. For example, he told that if a person is there and I'm talking to that person, the person is talking to me, it's not making me comfortable. Because what, why this has happened? Because the mother has a strong superego. The mother is very strong. She has given a lot of things, because that is the reason you should understand what is ego, superego. So this boy had a strong superego imposed on him. The mother said not to talk with drivers. You have to behave certain way, not to be like this. What people will think of you. You should have certain way of to live in a community. What if people will say that you are naked and people will think that you are sexual? So all this was there in his mind, This is the superego. This is how you are shaped as a child. And then when there is such a strong superego, your inner ID is completely suppressed. Don't get confused. It's completely new for you. I know it is difficult, but my dear friend, if you know these keys, you're master of everyone. So basically, he had a lot of issue that, am I talking right? Is it right to talk with the doctor, with the driver? What they will think of me? If someone has done something wrong to me, have I done it really wrong? So this was all issue for him. If I tell him that this is genuinely wrong and I feel it's very wrong, no one can talk with me. Like my mind keeps on thinking about that. I said, what is wrong? Like driver of mine, he keeps on talking to me. He keeps on talking to me, and my mother has told driver not to talk with the kids because it makes them feel uncomfortable. So whenever he talks, I'm scared to tell him that please don't talk to me, and then I get nervous. What is nervousness about? Should I tell him or not? Then I say, forget it. So you can't express or what I said. He said, yes. My parent trust me. But what if they think I'm wrong? If they explain to me nicely, I understand. But if they shout, I don't like it. It impacts me when parents shouts at me. So I imagine always something that I have done wrong. I have to, and that's something doing wrong makes him guilt, and he have to share this thing with the mom. This is the issue. So always he lived in a guilt, fear, anxiety, whether I'm doing wrong, this is the way of thinking right, am I doing right way? So I worry a lot all the time and I can't sleep. I fear some ghost, fear to be alone. I keep on thinking about the problems, how it should get solved. I waste my whole day. And with this, I cannot focus. If I'm playing sport, it keeps on running in my mind. If there is some other kid who has this problem, he will keep on thinking the same thing again and again. The basic issue is unhappy that he is not able to concentrate and focus. So concentration and focus and doing something ahead in line is which side? Right-sided. Because here the mind is working. Heart is like emotional. Heart is what? I didn't get love. I have no love. They are not talking about me. They're not appreciating me. This is all feminine. I'm not nurtured. I'm not cared. But I'm not able to deliver. I'm not able to do a right-sided people. He will at least try to be, I want to be at least a good son for my parents. I should have a good image. I'm nervous before exam. I have a fear of exam. If I don't perform well, what my parents will think? They'll shout at me. I was expecting something better in this. So there was fear of ghost. I have to do so good thing. Exams I should be best. I want to be engineer. My life will be good. And I will have everything what I want. So he's at his 12 years of age. This is what is put in every child's mind, that you have to be something. So, this is strong superego every kid is undergoing nowadays. So they have to perform, they have to do something, they have to establish themselves, and then they lose their inner eye. So what exactly the mother is saying? The mother said, we'll see what mother is. This is mother talking about, this is the mother. I'm telling you, this is amazing case. And I'm so thankful that I knew what is to be done. I would have had this kid bad in his life, throughout his life, he would have been a psychiatric case. So just one right remedy can do wonders for the kid, any given case, So this is the mother, the same day the mother is telling, it is 3 minutes, just here.
Nothing happened. That lady takes him to be like a car. Basically, for me, is that he has to be a good boy. And he should be nobody is wrong about him. Every morning, what is he anxious about his life about? So, what is he anxious in life about all the time? Anxious, the from this movie is that he's very vague. I can't understand that. It's very vague. He's telling me, I don't know if something, I don't know if I said it or not also from the driver. So before this driver, we had a 3D driver. He kept looking at the kids. He would, ogle at them, both my kids and all that. I didn't know he was a crazy driver. So we threw him off. Immediately the kids told me, that very day, I told him to go. I told him, you go, I don't need him. So this driver will come. Okay, he is a Muslim. He must be far in the car. When we're talking to Krish, because he must be thinking Krish is like a small kid, like very baby, so cute. He must be talking to him. So this guy is getting that fear that he's like that other one only. He's looking at me from that thing. He is anxious about if somebody kidnaps him. Okay.
Let's see mother what she says about, So what is mother saying? Last year, he was very talkative in a class and he was caught by one teacher for misbehaving. And he could not complete his work on time. And when someone caught him, he was stuck. Oh my God, what people will think now? When your super ego is strong, you're always bothered about what people think. Am I looking good? I'm embarrassed about people. They're very self-critical. People are judging me. People are judging my behavior. They'll talk about something wrong about me, that I've not done something in life. So this is your super ego. You always contemplating something is wrong. What you want, you are not that. That is your super ego. So one incident, when I came home, he was crying. He was asking me, am I a bad boy? We have a female maid in house, and he was naked, that I told you, and he was hiding near the door, and suddenly he came, and then so he feared that she won't tell everyone that I was naked. Actually, I never wanted to, but what if she thinks wrong about me and believe that I'm such a bad boy? So he's anxious about kidnapping. He'll be lost. He'll be separated from the family. He will never go alone anywhere. He always feels that something bad will happen. Feel intention of the driver is bad towards him. He also feels that he has told driver to do something bad to him sexually. So, mother has already told that the driver is bad and he can touch you any part and do something wrong for you. So now he feels that whether I have said something to this driver to touch me sexually. See, this is all he's going in mind. So a lot of sexual thoughts are there, and he's feeling guilty and worried and very feeling wrong about this thing. This is a case. Yes, my dear friend. Anything anyone want to say? I'm sorry, audio is not clear, but I just spoke about. So this is the case. Anyone has to say something about this case? Carcinosin. Okay. 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 Very good. What else? Mancinella. Very good. Overthinking about negative thoughts. Very good. Pulsatilla, Calcarea mur, Bufo, Silicia, Veratrum, Saphysagria, Bromium. So let's connect together. This synergy has to be there. You saw how we had a right synergy, and genus worked on, script worked on, pathology worked on, everything worked on, and then how we could give a ruta to this man, right? Same way we'll see how the synergy should be there in this case, given case. Argentum nitricum, hyoscyamus. My dear friend, I already done a lot of mistakes, and I'll show you my mistakes. What I gave also, I'll show you what remedy I gave him. Okay. So let's see his follow-up first, and then we see his thing. So this is the first follow-up in 25th July. So 11th July, almost in first 15 days.
Feeling much better. How much percent are you feeling better compared to me? 70%. Very good. Any anxiety now, any frustration? Now hardly any anxiety. Very good. Have you started exercising, playing well? I've gone down to play and I've been studying. You are playing some game? Yes, I go down to play football. Nowadays I play for half an hour. Yeah, I play for 1 hour. Every day? Yeah. Okay. Study for a portion number 20. आज मैं मेडिटेशन से वो भी निकल गया. Relax. That meditation is also over. Yeah. What exactly you are telling me? There are good friends. Your friends called me something yesterday. You remember? Yeah. ठीक है, forget it. Don't let it go. We have talked about it. I know what is the issue. Don't say.
Okay, so we'll see his follow-up. What mother says. Krish 25/7/2018. Why didn't you go to school today? He said, I have come to you. I have to come for this, and I have study. Slightly feeling better, but problems are still there. So somewhat in 15 days, there was partial thought, and there was a cry. Still, he told about how people are harassing him, and there was a lot of bully, and he was hurt, and everything was there for him. Less sleeping, better from before. When I'm sleeping, I'm thinking of the ghost a lot. Tremendous fear of the ghost. One fear of the ghost is there, whether I'm doing wrong, doing the sex right and all this was there in him, which we already talked about. So I repeated, follow up again. Let's see, this is follow up on 6th August.
So we all have definitely than before, but they have not yet gone away.
Thoughts are there. audio is less, but I can talk about the thoughts are there, but still it is there, and comparatively better, but still it is coming. I think we'll see the last follow-ups. So they are much better now. Follow-up 4, follow-up 5, 6 we'll see. What has happened? Good or bad? Corporal disease again has come, a one-sided disease. He got his cough, he got a skin eruption. This is Herring's law. So what he is to come for me, the cough, again it reoccurred.
Now I can study better. Now I am studying now, like slightly okay, now I'm better with my studies. And then other than thoda fear what was there, thoda fear is there. So it's not a completely gone, it's still there. And sometimes from last time I will be 40-50%. Why is not regular?
So from last time, 40-50% better. So we'll see his last follow-up also. He got cold cough, eruptions. I think we'll do the last follow-up because which has skin eruption, and almost I stopped the medicine in 6 June. He didn't come. He came with the eruptions. Boil now.
You will come outside because I talk to you. Sorry? I will talk to you. No, I know. I just want to show you this. He had first boil inside. And इसका उसको इतना डर नहीं लगता है ना, that fear that is the water is fallen, will fall down and I kill you and all that, वो सब गया है, वो कुछ नहीं आता उसके दिमाग में.
So almost he is better. This is what just a follow teaser that he's almost completely better. I stop his remedy. You want to see my old documents of his? You see, I took all this repetization. This is very important. Pain, headache, weakness. This is how we do. I gave him medorinum. Then I took his history, nervous, talking long back. Then I gave him silicia. I used to give him silicia, calcare, all possible remedy, and I had suppressed him. So now, how to see this case? You know, what is the state of the mind? So thought was constant then. What parents think bad about him. Parent trust was important. Feeling not good. Extreme fear of ghosts was there. Fear of being kidnapped, lost, everything. So again, I did an analysis from the life story script about doing something, working, want to do something. So it is a Calcarea line. So 5th subclass, which is Calcarea line. And the row 4, you know, the row 4 is basically, because this is a, row 4 is a developmental age in that column. I think it is new, please don't worry. But if you really want to study, it will be very easier. So 5th subclass, early childhood. So this is a chart. So 5th subclass, early childhood. And this was a remedy given to, from Euphor Bellis. And the remedy is basically a lot of superego, what people will talk. Stage 4 is a lot of guilt feeling. Guilt that I'm not good boy, and sexual abuse. So this is basically, this is Erik Erikson understanding. If you are really interested, just go on a net and find out the Erik Erikson developmental age. So every person, what we are, we have a certain developmental age. And this is how we can categorize. So this is to do with guilt. Am I good or bad? Am I doing right thing or not? This is the guilt. And this is how, and they're very curious, inquisitive. There is a lot of sexual abuse, feeling of, because they're just born, you know, this is the whole development is the womb stage, infancy stage, and then your toddler, and then you're a firstborn, you're going in nursery. So when you're in nursery, what happens? You are seeing the genders, me and she, like, and then that's always a interest in sex, what is happening, what is there, because you're just trying to find out differences between the genders. So this is that stage. And from that stage, feeling guilt of doing some sex, malfingerous family, guilt, and when remedy was given, Mancinella. And I saw on the chat Dr. Giri, nice Giri. I think she's from PM, and only the PM people can know this. To give a right remedy among all the remedies, so I put, she was one to put a Mancinella, and I think this is Giri who has written Mancinella. So Mancinella is a remedy where sudden vanishing of thoughts. This is a book Phatak has written, forgets what she wishes to talk, fear of insanity, of evil, spirit, depressed with sexual erethism, bashful, melancholic, homesickness. My dear friends, these masters have written so many remedies and we are not aware, because we can't give such a rare remedy because we don't know how to enter those remedies, because we are trying to fix ourselves in a rubrics. Give the system what system needs. That is the base thing. If this computer needs this software, you can't give other software. You have to give that software to work. So similarly, you have to give the methodology which the case demands. So Mancinella is basically the fourth row theme of penetration, something wrong, theme of heaven, hell, superstitious, black occult, fear of dark, ghost, helplessness, sexual guilt. It's like a Calcarea Brome. So Calcarea, dependency on mother, and Brome is a sexual guilt. So whenever the Calcarea Brome fails, Mancinella is the remedy. Mancinella is a very special remedy of fear of your own impulse. Like fear of your own impulse, will I do wrong? Will I do something? They have the fear that something I'll do wrong, fear of their own impulse. And fear of anxiety, anxiety conscience, anxiety control, sense of loss, compulsive disorder, confidence, delusion that he'll become insane, fancies frightful, fancies lascivious, fear ghost, insanity, fear obliquity, moral obliquity, horrible stories, impressionable, insanity sexual, sadness, sexual excitement, thought persistent, tormenting, and the remedy which comes is nothing but Mancinella. And I'm telling you, this case is dedicated only and only to my sir, Mahesh Gandhi. I'm telling you, my journey has been blessed to have so many masters, and I was very open to learn from everyone. And everyone has given some contribution to homeopathy, but we are one who not follow everyone. That's a different, and I'm thankful and I'm very happy that you as a IHMA, as a platform, also is inviting so many schools of thoughts, So this is a Mancinella, which is extreme fear like Solanaceae, climbing shrub. And this is what I think I completed exactly at 9:24.
The same time.
I was
Priya,
1.5 hours and I said I have to
no.
complete.
It was a wonderful journey, ma'am.
It's my journey.
Even it's
my
a
journey is faster. When I come to Kerala, I remember all IHMA, I have to show 10 cases and tuck, 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 tuck.
Yeah, even Priya ma'am joined. She's Priya Subramani ma'am is the faculty for tomorrow. She's talking about these things tomorrow.
We have done just a fellowship in I did my postgraduate fellowship in psychiatry now, and I'm really fortunate. One should not lose the chance of doing this course under the guidance of Mahesh Gandhi. And I'm telling you, it's a quite learning, and it's a learning experience to how to understand the inner child of a person. And I really tell from my heart, with my experience, whoever wants to learn and are open to learn should just join this class. I hope this class was not confusing for you all with a new methodology, but it's an eye-opener, it's an eye-opener for you all. Because some people are prejudiced about that, this is wrong, that is wrong, we are right, we are homeopaths. And in fact, the college people, most of the principal of the college, they believe that we are doing the right way. And where the students are not doing homeopathy rightly. They don't have results and they leave the homeopathy. So it's a tragedy of the principals of the college who don't agree with what is happening around with the way of homeopathy this is going on. What you feel? And I'm really thankful, IHMA, that you are calling doctors from various fields, and almost 19 states you have called the various speakers, with a different mindset to talk on this.
Yeah.
And I'm
Definitely.
thankful.
And
I'm very
you
thankful
know,
that tomorrow is my friend Priya is going to talk. We were colleagues. We did together. I think she will be explaining again the PM. I really
yeah,
thank
yeah, yeah,
you all very
definitely. Actually, it was really, I don't know, it is a very coincidental that
much.
the same topic is.
I really never knew this is that tomorrow Priya is saying. And just today she came to know and she said, oh my God. I said, wonderful. It's a ball PM who is going to come here.
Yeah, yeah. So, ma'am, can we take up 2 or 3 doubts?
100%. Whoever, whatever
Okay.
doubts.
Dr. Anupriya, is there any doubts? Actually, my chat box are clear actually.
Till now,
Anupriya, are
there's
you
Either they have not understood or everything is too much new for them and say they are Mangalore state, confused, bewildered, where we are, lost.
there?
Tell me. Mm.
so if you have any doubts, delegates, you can put in the chat box.
And
Everyone,
also, the same method is going to come tomorrow. So, please don't miss those who have attended the session. Definitely, please attend the tomorrow's night session. We are going to conclude within 3 or 2 days. So, please don't miss it. Okay.
Yeah,
Ma'am, moral
plant
obliquity.
chart is
Somebody
available.
said.
You can buy plant chart. You have access. You can buy from Narayana this book also, wondrous book also. You can buy from there. This plant development. Eric Erickson method also you can buy. You can understand from that from the online also how to know the inner age. Okay. So I hope there's no question.
so yeah,
Any
yeah,
question?
such
Actually,
excellent session. There's no place of doubt here. I think so.
Someone has written
yeah,
how to
yeah.
clone Mahesh Gandhi. See, Mahesh Gandhi, Dr. Mahesh Gandhi takes on modules, he takes the psychiatric modules, he takes the courses, but now it is all closed for 1 year. But you will have old modules. You can go through that, and that is available at the Hope
We
Synergy.
already put it in our group actually. In the Hope group, it is there. I think somebody is not seeing the
Uh,
Hope group. Actually, it is already shared
I
there
think
actually.
maybe mine was the first lecture to open this understanding of PM. Maybe people will be aware of it and they can go ahead and
Yeah,
learn for
yeah.
their life.
We will definitely put the things in the group. Okay. So,
Mm,
Anupriya, just
mm. Yeah,
hello.
yeah, I'm here.
Doctor,
Yeah. Yes, anyone want to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am,
Actually, this
PM is
one.
personal evolution model. Personal evolution model. This is what I told you, the evolutionary journey. We are here with a certain life script, and we are also stuck at a certain evolutionary point somewhere. And that's how we have to map an individual, which I showed to you. It's just a teaser. I cannot give everything in this 1.5 hours. I just showed just to have you an understanding about this methodology. You should learn from Mahesh Gandhi in detail, I think so. This
ma'am, a question from Dr. Rajapal Lamba. What
okay.
to do next when skin symptom appear in the mental disease?
I usually see very much my foundation is very clear with the miasm. My foundation is very clear with the chart of suppression. So I see that how the generals are, how the mentals are. So if the mentals are good, the physical generals are good, the generals are good, and the physical generals are aggravated at the skin level, give a time for it to heal. If it doesn't, then you need a stimulation. Sometime with a LM potential. So I use LM very, very often in all pathological cases, especially the RA, thyroid. I use a LM potency. So, but don't change the remedy. Don't. When you know the miasm, it's a reversal of the whole process. The miasm is changing from syphilitic to psychotic to psoric. Yes, last in this COVID, one of my patient was on a hormonal treatment and she developed high fever. The mother was panicked. She's a homeopath. She said, she has got fever. And what should I do? I said that don't tell your daughter because they know that I give SL pills. So this is, I gave a SL pills in water every 15 minutes and the fever went. And in 2 days after that, homeopath said me, what a wondrous result that fever went. I didn't repeat because the process is happening. The miasmatic constitutional switch is reversing. So syphilitic is going to psychotic, psychotic to inflammatory process. So you should be aware of this foundational knowledge about miasm, how to repeat, what not to repeat. I think that's a way. No change in the remedy, no change of different drugs, no change of intermittent. I don't believe.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, somebody asking for books, can you suggest some books for miasms?
Miasm was always my learning from my master, Dr. Vijaykar. Always you can learn from him. He has his books, his modules are there to understand. But that is a base, that's a base. You have to still evolve. You have to evolve, because I've seen you can treat from that level 1, level 2, level 3 cases. But when they go higher pathology, you are stuck. And that's how I evolved to go ahead to learn the system. So this was my evolution journey. I hope everyone has their own evolutionary journey, and one learns from their own failures. I just shared my own failures today, I think so. Hope
Okay, ma'am.
it's an opener for new ones to learn. Know, at least we know what is to be learned. Before, we never knew. We would have said that homeopathy doesn't work.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
We have another question. Your experience in hereditary diseases.
I don't feel hereditary. I especially work on epigenetics, and this is my topic. I think you should go on my website and just see that what is a MindHeal way. And especially, I have reversed many pathological cases, especially the developmental hydrocephalus, RA, worse nephrotic syndrome. This is with the miasm and epigenetics, and understanding what I did with the case. So go to my website. I have written a big topic about epigenetics on
Ma'am,
my
can you tell
website.
the website name, ma'am? I will type it here.
It's www.mindheal.org. It's just Anita Salunkhe. You put Chembur and you'll get my website. So I've written exactly, and this is what is MindHeal as a working. It is a very much scientific way to understand the body and mind, So you'll know. I don't believe it's a hereditary. I work on epigenetics way nowadays.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
the
I
PM
think
method, the PM method can be used in a serious disease, pathological cases. I showed you now. PM module, the sir is talking very much on psychiatry. He gives a detailed understanding of psychiatry, but he also told in one of the many lectures that we can use this in a pathological case. And I showed with you how everything is called same. Miasm and everything, the chart are same with the miasm understanding. So all together, everyone is talking the same, my dear friends, all the masters. But if they remove their I, then we all are together. Then there is a oneness. The more the I, the more you are defined, the more you are separated, you have your own say. But when you remove your I, you all come together on one platform, and that will be the best thing for homeopathy. I think homeopathy will go to another level only.
thank you so much, ma'am. I think we have covered all the doubts. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you from my heart, listening everyone. And
And
I'm
ma'am,
always there for IHMA. All the
okay,
best for further webinars. Okay?
we have few words for you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Was such an excellent session and was too yielding for all. And I saw my heartfelt thanks from all the members. And you are such an inspiration for all the homeopaths, no doubt. And your effective approach and experience is milestone for the beginners, no doubt. And it
Okay.
was such an outstanding presentation, ma'am. And
Thank you.
all the participants and IHA family, I show my sincere gratitude and welcome for the further sessions. And
Oh, IHMA, I could not say no, and I told many webinars I said no, but for the IHMA, I'm always been part of you for so many seminars for so many years. So that's how I'm here. I'm thankful, IHMA. I'll live there with you, not so often, but definitely anytime further in life.
yes, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Welcome.
Take care.
Most.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Dr. Deepu. Hello, doctor.
Yeah, we can continue. Yeah.
We can kind of. Okay, thank you.